This is ESPN ESPORTS. I'm Arda Ocal. There's reporting out there that major changes are happening to the LCS in 2021 as it pertains to the schedule as well as Academy. Things will look a lot different in competitive League of Legends NA in 2021. This was first reported by Travis Gafford on his YouTube channel. Let's go line by line right now on everything that is proposed to be changed. The first thing we should mention is that Riot has not officially announced any of these changes. These are proposed plans. They could certainly change. Things could look much different. But apparently, according to Travis's reporting, this is what is being heard right now. This is what is being planned for the moment, but certainly things could change. But let's go through what has been reported. The first thing is double lift, and those who hated the spring split rejoice. Spring split is gone. In fact, summer split is gone too. It's going to be one giant regular season. Spring and summer will merge into one singular regular season. So that means that one champion will be crowned and there will not be a spring split champion. As you recall, last season, the week 1 of spring split started on January 25th. The last week of summer split was on August 9th. So you can imagine that the season will stretch to be that duration. When you hear this, of course, your first thought might be, what about MSI? The spring split champion would normally represent the LCS at MSI at the midseason invitational. Well, apparently the plan is to have a midseason tournament in the LCS involving the 6 top teams in the LCS in the standings at the time, and the winner of that tournament would go on to MSI and represent the LCS at that yearly tournament. Of course, MSI did not happen this year due to the pandemic. We don't know whether MSI is slated to happen next year. We do know that Worlds is at least has been announced, or plans from Riot are to have a normal Worlds as was scheduled in 2020 before the pandemic occurred, having a tour in China be the next Worlds in 2021 before it returns to NA in 2022. Of course, that didn't happen. We had Worlds in a bubble in Shanghai, but right now that is the plan. Coming back to the LCS plan now, so that one regular season, then a champion will be crowned, and this will also lead to more overall games being played and more broadcast hours as a result. So, in the spring split and the summer split, teams played each other 4 times. Twice in the spring, twice in the summer. Now teams will play each other a total of 5 times. That increases the number of games. That increases the number of broadcast hours overall. That sounds like a packed League of Legends LCS schedule throughout the entire season. When I hear that, and Travis made a video about this as well, when I hear that, I am inclined to believe that this will lead potentially, and I have not heard anything of this sort, but my guess is that we will hear some sort of rights deal for the LCS in terms of some sort of exclusivity, whether it's with Twitch or YouTube or elsewhere. I believe the increase in hours could very well lead to an exclusivity deal. Now, an increase in hours means more total eyeballs watching the product, more overall watched hours potentially, and also more opportunities for sponsors to get involved. And we've seen League of Legends esports and the LCS be very creative in the way that they have brought sponsors aboard. Banners on the Rift being an excellent example. And now with an increased number of games and more overall broadcast time, that opens up the possibilities for more sponsorship activation. So I think that this is a good business decision from the LCS point of view, and also could be an increased offering to an exclusive platform. And we've heard some lucrative deals recently. Of course, I will point directly to Activision Blizzard and YouTube signing a gigantic agreement that brought all of the AB esports over to YouTube, most notably Call of Duty League and Overwatch League, now found exclusively on YouTube. League of Legends could certainly be charting towards that sort of agreement in the very near future. The other thing about this, it was also mentioned that a kickoff tournament will be happening, with no further details there. Maybe that's just a amuse-bouche, a appetizer, so to speak, for the regular season. Not too many details were revealed about the kickoff tournament, so to speak. Whether that has any implication on the regular season remains to be seen. But one other important tidbit that came out of the reporting here was the fact that there seems to be an overhaul coming to Academy. The amount of Academy teams might lower, and there might be some blending, some cross play between Academy teams and amateur teams. So we're going to see a lot of amateur teams around the country be able to test their skills and play a bunch of games against the Academy teams in an official setting. And this could very well lead to teams further digging into the NA talent pool that is available to them and find more diamonds in the rough and potential NA players to come play in the LCS. To me, this could potentially be the biggest long-term implications, have the biggest long-term implications of all the news that has been announced here, or reported here, I should say. I think that this might be a really good step in the right direction for the future cultivation and future discovery of NA talent. The fact that now amateur teams will have their time in the sun, in the spotlight, to be able to prove themselves and show their talents and skills in a forum like this against Academy teams, and have a lot more flushed out system in a tier below Academy, I believe is a very big step in the right direction. We might, as a result, see a lot more NA talent get discovered, a lot more NA talent get opportunities in the LCS, particularly those that aren't necessarily in Academy, maybe in the leagues below, now in amateur teams, having those opportunities. To me, that is a big bright spot to the news that's being reported here. The fact that there is some thought and there are some changes coming to that level, because obviously a long-standing complaint in the LCS community is there just isn't enough investment in Academy. There aren't enough NA players making it to the LCS that are at that level of quality to be able to compete on the world stage. And hopefully this is a step in the right direction to be able to cultivate that. So the other thing, as I mentioned, I do believe that a rights deal may be coming. I don't have any information. This is not me reporting this. This is my opinion that perhaps a rights deal will be coming, and we will hear a massive announcement, whether it is YouTube, whether it is Twitch. As a result of those increased broadcast hours, I think that is a very big hint to that possibly at least being thought of or already in the works. But really, some big news here as we approach the 2021 season. Already, a lot of free agency news has been swirling around, whether it's rumors or whether it's sound reporting that you can find as well at ESPN.com/esports. Don't forget, our free agency show will begin at 6 p.m. Eastern on November 16th. That's where you will be first to know all the free agency news that drops when the window officially opens. We will have exact information and reporting live on our Twitch channel and other platforms as well as the free agency show rolls on. And as free agency begins, we will be your first point of contact with the free agency show, the Rift Rewind free agency special, to get all the news and information and analysis instantly that you are craving as we get movers and shakers around the globe in competitive League of Legends. Let us know in the comments below what you think of this news. What do you think of one regular season in the LCS? What do you think of a tournament to crown an MSI champion with 6 teams involved? What do you think about the changes to Academy? What do you think of the Kickoff tournament? Overall, are you happy? Thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, or thumbs down as it pertains to all the news you have heard that is being reported but not made official by Riot yet about the proposed changes to the 2021 LCS season? Let us know in the comments below.